Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
South Dakota has a new Attorney General. Governor Kristi Noem named Pennington County State's Attorney Mark Vargo as a replacement for Jason Rounsberg.
Vargo, who has more than 30 years of professional and public legal experience, was the lead prosecutor against Rounsberg in last week's impeachment trial. In a statement, Vargo says he is proud to join the ranks of the attorneys general that he has worked alongside for 3 decades.
South Dakota voters will elect a new Attorney General in November. Vargo will serve through January 6th, a day before the new AG will be sworn into office.
Police are looking for an armed robber who held up a Central Sioux Falls business. A man with a gun walked into a business on South Franklin Avenue just before 9 o'clock Monday night.
Police say he pulled out a gun and got away with cash. Officers searched the area but haven't made any arrests.
A Sioux Falls man accused of preying on children in 2 counties has received a second sentence. On Monday, a Minnehaha County judge sentenced Brian Kimball to 30 years in prison for raping a child.
Then Tuesday, a judge in Lincoln County sentenced him to 20 years for attempting to rape a minor. Kimball will serve the sentences concurrently, which means he'll serve no more than 30 years behind bars as long as he doesn't commit another crime.
Meanwhile, a Fort Thompson man facing sexual abuse charges has pleaded not guilty. Court documents say that between July 1994 and June 1997, now 45-year-old Jeffrey Pickner sexually abused 2 victims, both under the age of 12.
He's also accused of sexually abusing a 3rd victim under the age of 16 between November 2015 and September 2016. Pickner faces life in federal prison. His trial date has not been set.
And a Rapid City woman is heading to federal prison after pleading guilty to drug charges. Court documents say that 28-year-old Rain Jackson brought meth to South Dakota and then dispersed it in the state.
She'll spend 10 years behind bars, followed by 5 years of supervised release. 2 other people involved in the case, Nathan Bellew and Eric Yaki, have already been sentenced.
Parts of KELOLAND could see temps on either side of 100 today. Let's send it over to meteorologist Scott Munt.
All right, good morning, everybody. That's what we have going in our forecast for today. Temperatures easily in the 90s, and even a couple of 100s will appear in the south central, central, and northeastern KELOLAND. We'll go with mostly sunny skies, becoming partly cloudy with developing thunderstorms in western South Dakota. I'll show you those details with Futurecast coming up.
Thank you, Scott. With temperatures heating up, the city of Sioux Falls is reminding residents about its lawn watering schedule. The city is currently in stage 1 of that schedule.
That means even-numbered addresses can water lawns on even-numbered days, while odd-numbered addresses can water on odd-numbered days. Watering can't be done from noon to 5. This applies for all residential, commercial, industrial, and city facilities.
A sheriff's office in western South Dakota is getting national attention. The Pennington County Sheriff's Office received the National Sheriff's Association's 2022 Crime Victim Services Award for its Victim Specialist program.
The program was chosen because of their work improving victim services through partnerships with local organizations and law enforcement. Sheriff Kevin Tome, Victim Specialist Scott Hultgren, and Captain Tony Harrison accepted the award. When shooting off fireworks this year, making sure you are shooting them off in a safe location is important. You also want to make sure you have water around you to put out a fire just in case.
After you've lit off the fireworks, it's also important to make sure you dispose of them properly so that a hot firework doesn't spark into a disaster.
When you're done with your fireworks, what I always do is take my watering can and I just douse each firework with just a little bit of water.
Experts also say to let them sit overnight before throwing them in a trash can.
Meanwhile, over 100 people will become U.S. citizens at a national monument today. A naturalization ceremony will take place at 11 a.m. Mountain Time at Mount Rushmore. 120 people from 41 countries will take part in the event.
Knoxville, Iowa is known as the sprint car capital of the world. Officials in Knoxville say interest in sprint car racing is on the rise.
Success at locations like Huset's helps the racing circuit continue that growth. The Knoxville Raceway hosts national sprint car races, including one with $1 million purse.
Digital reporter Ray Yost talked with Knoxville officials about the racetrack and its many fans in a KELOLAND.com original story right here on our website.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Scott Munt. Scott?
All right, good morning, everybody. We'll continue to watch for developing thunderstorms in western South Dakota as a cold front slowly moves west to east. You see around 5 or 6 o'clock some developing storms from Phillip, Rapid City, and to the north. They will hold together, moving to central South Dakota during the evening. This is look at things at 7 o'clock, trying to show that in central Kettleland. Dry skies across eastern South Dakota, Minnesota, and Iowa until after sunset. And then we'll watch the showers and thunderstorms move into these locations maybe around the midnight hour, shortly thereafter. And then tomorrow we are looking at a dry day. Technically cooler, but still numbers in the 80s and 90s. And there's that chance for severe weather later this evening going into the early part of tonight with thunderstorm wind gusts of 70 to 75 miles per hour possible. And here's just a snapshot of what may be coming back to the radar around 8 o'clock with just looking at our damaging wind threat. You do see that to the northwest of Aberdeen, and between Huron and Brookings, we could see some wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour. So pay attention to the weather as we go through this evening and into early tonight, as temperatures will be hot. Numbers in the 90s and the 100s, 60s and 70s for overnight lows. And tomorrow will be slightly cooler, mostly sunny to partly cloudy, with temperatures in the 80s and low 90s. And while you're here online, you could always check the details of your 7-day forecast. Have a great day.